Hey everyone, thank you for joining me and clicking on this video to watch this channeled message that I'm able to receive from Spirit for you guys. I do want to let you guys know that I am claircognizant, I'm clairaudient, clairvoyant, and clairsentient, and I'm also an intuitive empath, and I use my gifts and abilities as well as my knowledge of the cards to channel messages from Spirit for you. And if you found your way here, I promise you it's not a coincidence, and that there's probably a message here for you. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't for someone else. I got some really exciting news, you guys. So my son and his girlfriend had my very first grandbaby last year, and I told my son's girlfriend that she would be getting pregnant and finding out that she was pregnant around May. Well, she just found out today that she's pregnant, and it's not exactly May just yet, but it's around May, so it's close enough. So, like, how exciting! Oh, that is so exciting. I knew that it was going to happen, like the cards, and Spirit told me, but still, like, when it actually happens, like, it's like, oh my God, it's so exciting. So, I'm going to be nosy and look to see, like, is it going to be a boy? Is it going to be a girl? But yeah, so, it's possible that that it could be twins, because, like, I saw the Two of Pentacles when I was doing her reading. So sometimes that is twins, but it could have also just been Spirit saying, that it's a second child. She's going to have her hands full with, multiple children, meaning more than one. So, okay. I wanted to share that with you guys because I am so excited. But let's get into the reading. I'm going to use the singing bowl to clear out any negative, toxic, stagnant, unwanted energy for myself and yourself, and to create a sacred space for us to connect with Spirit. If you are interested in doing the prayer with me, please feel free to just envision a healing light surrounding you full of unconditional love, and open yourself up to receive messages that are of your highest good. If you'd like, you can go ahead and skip ahead to the reading if that's what you would like to do, and I will put the start time, or at least I will do my best to remember to put the start time in the comments after the video is uploaded. So let us go ahead and begin. Thank you, Divine Source Energy, Divine Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Divine Helpers, Ancestors, Ascended Masters, and Higher Light Beings for guiding, blessing, and protecting this reading, myself and the viewers. May everyone involved in this reading feel safe, loved, and connected to the All There Is. May the messages received here today be of value, be purposeful, and really make a difference. I thank you for only honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the highest good and to the harm of none, with peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. Okay. Set this to the side and grab a stack. Y'all, Spirit, show me clearly what messages do you have for the viewer. We're going to look at what you need to know, what you need to be aware of, what you may be ignoring, and what you need to focus on. Show me clearly Spirit messages for the viewers. Follows find their way here. Okay, so right now, the first card that came out is denial, and then look, we've got clarity here. So you may be like not acknowledging some sort of truth, but there is something, there's like some sort of truth that is coming out. You may also be dealing with someone who's ignoring something, maybe even like ignoring communication. You may be in denial about like some sort of an issue within a relationship or within yourself. Oh, look, did I see truth on here? And it says, there may be some issues that exist within a relationship that maybe you're not really acknowledging or ignoring, and it may be tough, but without this step, those shadows will never have a chance to heal. So there's like an opportunity for having like some sort of revelation or gaining truth or clarity regarding something that you've maybe ignored or rejected, maybe either about yourself or someone else or a situation. And it could be regarding relationships. There's this could be like a partnership or like some sort of soul contract that you have, and it doesn't have to be romantically either. But what are they ignoring, Spirit? I just heard ignorance is bliss, infinite love. So this is like some sort of denial regarding like a relationship, regarding love. And it doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship either. There could be like, you may be in denial regarding like your past, or like, and then look, the divine union card again on the bottom of the deck. This has something to, and then look, connection. There's something that maybe you're denying or in denial about, or maybe denying like your feelings, or this is someone that could be in denial or rejecting their feelings. There may be like searching okay, so I feel like you could be dealing with someone who is searching for something that's already right in front of them. Now this could be like a relationship for, okay, because this is collective, but this is what I'm picking up on for somebody specifically. You're dealing with someone who is searching for a love that is right in front of them, that they're rejecting or in denial about. They're in denial about like what they have right in front of them. It may be time for you to release a relationship, or like release an old relationship so that you can welcome in new love. It says, let love come and go freely. That because some people get trapped in the whole till death do us part, and that's great and wonderful for some people, but a successful relationship doesn't always mean, oh well, we've been married for 50 years and it's a success. Length of time you've been married does not equate to a success. A success is also knowing that you're no longer happy and it's okay to walk away from something that is not making you happy. That doesn't mean that the relationship is a failure. It means that while you were together, you were happy, and then once you weren't, you decided to walk away, and that is okay to do. For some people, you know, it's not always about like, oh, well, marriage is tough and it's meant to be, you know, you're meant to work through it and you shouldn't just walk away when things get tough. And no, you shouldn't just walk away when things get tough. Try to repair and fix a relationship, but then also at the same time, you have to be able to admit defeat and say, okay, look, we tried to make this work and both of us are miserable, so let's walk away from this. That message is true for someone. What do they need to focus on? I'm going to get some more messages here in a moment too. What do they need to focus on, Spirit? Look, guided lessons. There's some sort of lesson, like you're learning to look at like what you have learned from this relationship. You're learning necessary lessons on love, on relationships, on ebb and flow of learning lessons on letting love come and go freely, and not trying to hold on too tightly or deny yourself to it or reject it. Like, and it says, embrace the opportunity to learn and evolve, as it will pave the way for a new way of life. I feel like it will also pave the way for new love. There's like maybe some sort of anger that maybe you have from past relationships, and or like some past experiences. You may also be in denial about your own anger, annoyance, or frustration that either you feel towards yourself or towards someone else. And it says that here, to explore methods to express your emotions constructively and convert your anger into a driving force for empowerment and motivation. And learning from it. Figure out what you can learn from your anger. You may be like also like overly vigilant. And like or like overly suspicious. Okay, let's get some tarot and get some information here about this. Get some more information, clarity here. Spirit, can you clarify the denial card for what they need to know, what they need to be aware of? Can you clarify this denial here? Oh. You may not, okay, because this also it could be rejection, but it could also represent ignorance. There may be some subtle manipulations going on, either on your part or someone else's part, that you're just not aware of. So it's like you need to acknowledge some issues that exist within a relationship, so that you can take the necessary steps to fix it, to heal it, to repair it. There may also be like some trust issues, and there may be like on the verge of, like, you could be like manipulating people and unaware that that's what you're doing. So there may be like some, like, on the slippery slope to like manipulation. You may also be, though, because again this is collective, and so I'm picking up on different messages here, so like you may be in denial that someone else is manipulating you. Bravely acknowledge the true issues that exist in your relationship. It might be tough, but without this step, these shadows will never have the chance to heal. What about the infinite love for what they're ignoring, Spirit? Why is this here for what they're ignoring? You are here to embrace love in its various forms. The love you're searching for is close by, so you're ignoring that love is close by. You don't see that. Look, I feel like you may be feeling, it's like this is that sometimes you have to admit defeat. Let love come and go freely. So it's like, that's actually the card I was seeing in my head when I was telling you guys sometimes you just have to admit defeat. Sometimes you just have to admit defeat and walk away. Let me get another card out here, and then we'll go into this further. But Spirit, can you clarify the guided lessons for what they need to focus on? You know, you may feel as though like you are a burden on those that you care about. Or like you maybe kind of automatically like distance yourself or reject love in any form because you feel as though you are a burden on others. So you may distance yourself in relationships or self-sabotage your personal relationships because of some sort of pain that you are in denial about. What is this guided lessons? The Ten of Wands. See, there's like the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. There may be like some control issues. There's some insecurities and fears. There may even be some sort of attachment styles, you know, that there's several different different attachment styles. So, but regardless, there may be like some sort of attachment style that maybe you have. And it's like you need to get to the root cause, or like get to understanding more about like what makes you feel secure. Just noticed something too. We've got the Ten of Cups here and the Ten of Wands. We've got 10-10. This is divine timing, divine lessons. And then the Seven of Swords. There may be like you may feel undervalued here with the Seven of Swords and Three of Pentacles. Or someone may actually be treating you as though like you're replaceable, or you know, acting as though your value doesn't I don't know, but regardless, there's some self-sabotage energy here too. Okay, so, but the Ten of Wands, this is like at the end of a challenging cycle. You know, it's a lot of stress. You know, it represents burdens, and it's like it's time for you to like free yourself from these burdens by taking time to reflect on the lessons that you have learned in the past. Embracing an opportunity to learn and evolve, you know, like putting your burdens down. Sorry, but the Ten of Wands here, this is and with the clarifying the guided lessons, it's like you have gone through like this very difficult cycle. There's been a lot of stress, there's been struggles, but like you have been guided the entire time through these difficult love lessons that you've gone through, or through this difficult relationship that may be a specific relationship for you. And it's like you are kind of coming to the end of difficult lessons, some sort of difficult lesson that you've gone through with regards to love and relationships. And it's like, you know, finding closure. It's like one of the ways you're going to find closure is by like taking time to reflect on what you have learned from, you know, that difficult experience with that particular relationship, or with love in general, with regards to love. And so like, you know, Spirit's telling you to focus on like this new chapter, you know. And it's like, I feel like you have definitely felt a lot of pressure, or like you have felt pushed around. And it's like that, all of that was for a higher purpose, with that guided lesson there with it. And I know like that may be like something like, oh, I'm so tired of lessons, I don't want to learn any more lessons. And it's because you're worn out, because you're stressed out. You're like, damn, I can't take another lesson. Like, I'm so sick of these, you know, relationships that are only lessons. And, you know, so you're just like, I don't want to deal with this ish anymore. It's like, Spirit, do not give me, universe, do not give me any more lessons. But the thing is like you will stop receiving these lessons once whatever this is within you that you've been in denial about. There's something here that you have not acknowledged just yet. And it's like you need to reflect on these burdensome lessons, these stressful lessons, and figure out for you what exactly that is, you know. Okay. All right, you guys, just a second. I'm gonna go grab another deck of cards. Now, there may be like someone who is actually like deliberately tries to provoke you, deliberately tries to like make you angry. To get a reaction out of you. Yeah, reactive abuse. That's, I've heard that term before, but I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I literally just heard it in my mind just now. So I don't know how like it applies. Show me clearly, Spirit. Instinctively gains societal powers, true get ambition. Look, it even says manipulative. The key point of evolution is to integrate emotional intelligence into your actions instead of solely focusing on tactical moves to climb the social or career ladder. So I feel like you need to focus on like seeing the middle ground, or like there's maybe someone who refuses to find middle ground or compromise in some way. You may be self-taught, like nobody really taught you about like the real world relationships and love. Like you learned from just watching other people, maybe watching toxic family members, or you know, toxic adults. I learned it from watching you. You guys remember that commercial from the 80s? You may have, there may be like some dramatic mood swings too that you may be dealing with. And so like, maybe your emotions rule over reason, and you may, it's like you become very impressionable by someone else's manipulation. Okay. Compelling change. Are you on a constant search for self-improvement, or do you have this desire for... Actually, I don't feel like that card is for you guys. Okay, also too, you may be dealing with someone who is like so focused on like money, career, things like that, that they're not, or they're like rejecting or ignorant to like your feelings and the relationship. Intimacy and trust. Look, this card right here speaks of being suspicious. So it's, you may be very guarded and suspicious, extremely vigilant against would-be people who would hurt you, right? And it's like long-term relationships may be hard for you to maintain. Intimacy might be something very difficult, like trust and intimacy and being vulnerable might be something that's difficult for you. So there's the need to like alchemize your wounds from the past. Inherently wounded. Searching for material success. There's a fear of loss. It's like I'm seeing someone that is like energetically hoarding resources, that is like, or like energetically hoarding holding on to a person or a relationship that is actually creating blocks in the first place, and is creating, or like, yeah, creating some sort of block for potential growth in a relationship, or like not feeling enough for, like, just not feeling enough, not feeling good enough, like maybe feeling kicked around or feeling undervalued in relationships or with regards to love. And like maybe you feel like you have to constantly like prove yourself to your friends, to your family members, to a romantic partner. And it could be like you may feel like you have to like have a certain type of job, or like have a certain amount of money to seem worthy or valuable in some way. There's some low self-worth or low self-esteem that's like causes you to feel the need to like prove yourself, to prove your worthiness. And there may be like constantly like searching for material success, constantly like struggling with like, or right now just really struggling with like material security, or struggling with like your material possessions, and feel in dealing with like making poor money decisions, and like feeling like, I don't know, like love and money are maybe kind of go hand in hand. And so Spirit is saying like there need to focus on aligning yourself with your higher self, so that you can master this ability to like intuitively like create a life of always having enough and being enough. Okay, I'm going to leave this particular message here, you guys. I'm not even sure if I'm going to upload this one because I don't know. But if I do, and you watch it to this point, then there's a reason for it. But yeah, if you would like to, if you did happen to gain anything from this reading, please feel free to leave me some sort of interaction by liking, commenting, subscribing, because if you are subscribed and you do like and comment, you could potentially win a free private reading where I focus just on your specific energy with any specific questions you may have. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys for now, and I will see you next time. Also too, you guys, I will be doing some giveaways for some of my money oil that I've made. It's just a free sample that I'm going to give away, so if you're interested in that, leave like a money symbol or a money emoji in the comments, because I'm just going to go in the next few days or sometime within the next week and just pick out 2 people out of the comments at some point to that have like the emoji or the money symbols to win or to get one. So and I'll pay for the shipping, because it shouldn't even be much, because it's just a little small bottle of my money oil that I made. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one, and the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.